What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, fantastic afternoon, fantastic pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm HASAN Piker, and this is HASAN broadcast coming to you live from sunny California, Los Angeles, folks. We're live and alive, and I hope all the boys, girls, and MBs are having a fantastic one because today's a beautiful day. Today's a wonderful day. Today is Thirsty Thursday, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, and MBs. I'm HASAN Piker, and this is HASAN broadcast. This is part of the broadcast where I tell you about my personal news about what's going on in the world of HASAN Piker. Are you brown facing? I know, despite the fact that I shaved my beard and wanted to look whiter, I feel like I'm failing to do so right now because my beard grew back immediately. And I have basically lost the opportunity to fucking whiteface. But hey, it is what it is. Personal news-wise, last night I ended the broadcast. What did I do? Hung out with my mom. That's what I do. I'm a boring-ass 33-year-old man who hangs out with his mom and watches shitty Netflix shows that he's not really all that invested in at this point. Chaos being the one that we're watching. It's good, but it's not like super captivating, but it's one that like me and my mom watch together. Excited for Dun 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 tonight. Thought it was going to be last night, but it's actually tonight that's coming out. It also got canceled. Yeah. Anyway, I am probably going to be rewatching Jujutsu Kaisen or something. Yeah, I did that. I hung out. Not really much else going on in my life. I just usually tap out, look at some NBA highlights on my TikTok, and then I go to sleep. Woke up early, played some basketball, won one game, lost one game. Not great. I don't know what our standing rankings are. Me versus that one HASAN hit who's a basketball dunk coach. I don't know if he's in the chat or not. I hope he's not because I got cooked. But to be fair, my ankle was messed up, so I couldn't be at full capacity, but it's all good. Won the first game. Second game, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to shoot threes. And I almost got fucking like skunked almost. When I was like, I'm not going to shoot threes, I almost got destroyed, which is not good. Not good at all. It's not good. I'm too much of a fucking nasty 3-point shooter, dude. It's crazy. I can't stop. I'm too goddamn good at just shooting these freaking 3-pointers, dude. Mr. Triple P, they call me. They call me Mr. Active Shooter, okay? A real fucking threat from the 3-point line. Jokic would cook you, bro? Of course he would. He's a fucking NBA player, and he's 700 feet tall. Hey, Asanabi, I'm Jewish in my late 20s, and my dad seems to be having the same mental break as Ethan, going so far as to DM every one of my friends when they post something pro-Palestinian. I don't feel like I can have the conversation directly anymore because he ends up getting very personal. He's always been a liberal, albeit a bit xenophobic, but it feels like he'll end up MAGA if this continues. Any thoughts on how to deal with him? Yes. Find a person that he does respect if he has like liberal leanings, that is a little bit older, maybe older than him, or at least like someone who is very intelligent, that is from maybe like a anti-Zionist rabbi or something, and then have him have that conversation with him. DMing people who post anything pro-Palestinian. Oh, brother, someone must have been dealing with that since 10-8. Yeah, I think that like there's a limit to like how much you can reason with people when like lifelong social conditioning is going to always play a significantly larger role in their development, a significantly larger role in the way they see the world. So like in order to do that, especially for like older people that are, firm, sometimes you might have to just give up on that, on changing their minds on that issue. Or if you can't change their minds on that issue in particular, you can go to a person that they trust more, that they respect more, that they could potentially break through that programming. Your shirt looks less anti-Semitic today, so I'm happy. Okay, thanks. Can I know why Semitic means something and anti-Semitic means something else? Yes, dude. I have talked about this a billion times at this point. When people say anti-Semitism, it's not fucking anti-people who are Arab or from the Levant, okay? It just means anti-Jew, okay? Please don't do this semantics argument. Like, it's so silly. It does not matter. Your shirt looks less anti-Semitic is a crazy thing to say. Yeah, it's a meme. This person was memeing about that yesterday. I know that we can't meme because if I, God forbid, joke about anything, people will clip it out of context and put it on fucking LSF to try to be like, HASAN is being anti-Semitic again. Look at him, but fuck them. Yeah, Arabs or Semites is not like, no, it doesn't matter. No one, you're never going to be able to convince people of this, okay? It does not fucking matter. That's not a valid argument. Anti-Semitism means anti-Jewish, okay? That's what it means. That's literally what that is responding to. There is no reason to have a semantics argument over it. I think it's like kind of silly to have that. Dude, the Republican Party is bouldering towards like the weirdest way to be fascist. Not that it fucking matters. Like fascism is still fascism, right? But like they're somehow like, not only are we fascists, but we're also fucking super weird on top of the fascism. Like not even our ideological commitment is not just to like some kind of fascist national project, but also one that is like, not only is it violent, but it's also very weird, strange. Besides the 9/11 thing, is this the most backlash you've gotten before? What? You think I'm getting like shit ton of backlash? Are you fucking insane? No, 9/11 is like the most backlash I've ever gotten in my career. And probably buying a house, people were more mad about that. Not a lot of personal news. Moodang, this is for my trip. Trying to see bath time, but it didn't happen. Sorry for ghosting. Not trying to spam. Just thought you liked the little experience. You are insane. You promised us Moodang bath time literally a month ago. Okay? You said you flew all the way out there to Thailand to give us Moodang bath time. And day in and day out, every single day. Turns out there is no Moodang bath time in this, but it's fine.
Hello.
I still want to see it.
It was even doubling back.
Okay.
It was pretty bitch in though, because there were some capybaras just chilling to look at.
Okay, that's sick. Love capybaras.
We saw some hippos hanging out in the little river. First we were greeted by Moo Dang's older sister Moo Wong, which means sweet pork. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see Moo Dang having bath time, and only got to see her doing what cute babies do best, sleeping. Her
It's
mama
still okay.
was keeping watch over her the whole time. The way the whole viewing is set up is they let 30 people in at a time to see Moo Dang, and then after 5 minutes they make you leave.
That's crazy. Moodang is quite the celebrity. Like, that's crazy that they're just like, yeah, you got to fuck off after seeing Moodang for 5 minutes. Okay, if you went to Thailand with Will, we could have had Moodang bath time. Next year. I'm going to Japan next year. I'm going to Thailand next year. I might even go to China. You know, just get ready. Once we're done with this election cycle, I'm gonna go crazy. Okay, we're gonna be making content. Call me I Show Speed. The way I'm going to be doing backflips in every continent.
While we didn't get to see Moo Dang take a bath, we did get to see one of her four-legged friends go swimming, which was pretty awesome.
I don't get the Moodang hype. It's just very cute. It's like a very cute little fucking baby hippo. Like, I don't know. I love animals. You know, I am a big fan of animals. I fucking absolutely love animals, especially baby animals are the best. That's cool stuff. The elefante. That's sweet. I love animals. Animals make me happy. The world is kind of shitty, but you know what's really cool? Animals. This is a funny thing I saw from SoulCon, which is like not even wrong. Nathan J. Robinson says, sorry, but campaigning with Dick Cheney is like campaigning with Slobodan Milosevic or Osama bin Laden. SoulCon goes, Dick Cheney is a much worse person than Osama bin Laden, by the way. Not even close. Cheney's body count in the short term was astronomically higher, and in the long term, due to climate change, that gap will be exponentially wider. He is 100% correct. Good luck explaining that to Americans. Americans will never see that in the same light, though. If anything, you could say, I guess, like, you could attribute Dick Cheney and George W. Bush's, like, war on terror to Osama bin Laden as, like, his actions were utilized as, like, the fire that sparked this entire process. But, like, beyond that, you know, pound for pound, you can't even come near the bodies that like every American president has in general. It's crazy. Yeah, it's a catalyst. Seems like some people are still over 20 years behind the moral curve because they think there's any comparison in scale in intensity between harm done by America and the harm done to America in the context of the global war on terror, which explains a lot in terms of America's support and the tolerance of Israel's genocide against Palestine, both because they either had the ingrained disregard or antipathy for both for those lies pre 9/11 and or Gwat instilled amplified it. Come on, 9/11 happened and Dick Cheney had a right to defend himself. There's no scenario where you need to make bin Laden the lesser evil. You convince me. I will not vote for bin Laden or Dick Cheney. You do not have to hand it to the Taliban. You can't. You're actually saying, technically, when you think about it, you're saying the Taliban are fucking weak, dude. We are the Mujahideen. The Taliban are the Takfir. They do not even pray 5 times a day. I heard they do not know the direction of Kaaba. Unlike my soldiers, the Marine Corps. We are the real Taliban. You got clip chimps so hard on Reddit. Even I laughed at it. Yeah, I know. I saw really cool stuff happening over there as people are every single day being like, excuse me, I'll just show that real quick and laugh at it and we'll move on and we'll get to the actual news. But it was like, HASAN not holding back,
So she's
and it's this clip.
Of concerns about anti-Semitism. Beth?
Yes!
Hi, thank you for being here.
Thank you,
Thank
Beth.
you for remembering we need to bring the hostages home.
Of course.
The rise of anti-Semitism and violence from anti-Semitism has risen greatly on college campuses and on our city streets in the last year.
Ironically enough, it was a classic HASAN deadlock fucking pre-watch moment. The worst fucking part about this is that the people defending the war don't give a single solitary fuck about the hostages. Some of us actually want to fucking ceasefire and a hostage deal. I know. Yeah, mods pinned the context to it, I guess, but it doesn't fucking matter. None of these dipshits care, dude. Are you kidding me? They're like, "Arr! Could someone please explain the joke? What's so funny? Oh my god, I don't get it." Imagine seeing someone with the LGBTQ plus flag, predicting they ask about a recent mass shooting at a gay club, and then laughing at your ass off when they actually do. That's the joke to HASAN, but against all Israelis. And it's like, no, dude, it's fucking funny because someone who thinks at this point that Kamala Harris is not pro-Israel and is undecided is a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. You will never convince me. You will never convince me that that is not funny. Someone is like, I'm an undecided voter and my single issue is, are you pro-Israel? Like, that's so stupid. You're a fucking idiot, okay? Shut the fuck up. You're probably voting for Trump anyway. Why are you asking this question? Get the fuck out of here. And it's pretty clear. It's like they're trying to turn you into this monstrous, bloodlusting Muslim who laughs about Israelis dying is so fucking bizarre. It's not bizarre. It's called Islamophobia, which is really funny because a lot of my detractors, a lot of my naysayers in general are ironically the very same people who are aligned with some Islamist fundamentalist principles. Like they're fucking usually transphobic, whereas I'm not. So that's why it's hilarious to be like, HASAN is an Islamist fundamentalist, barbaric Muslim who does not care about all this shit. It's like, come on, dude. So if you want to actually know the true context, I mean, here, I posted it on not only my Twitter, but also on my Instagram as well. Not that these people give a single fuck. Because most of the time when we're having these questions, most of the time we're having these arguments, you are talking to someone who does not care about the truth, who does not care about my perspective, who does not care about the context at all. They simply want to go, Muslim guy who's pro-Palestinian, he's a Jew hater. I cannot wait for undecided questions, dude. I think they bring out truly some of the weirdest fucking people of all time. Like, actually, I'm quite undecided on Kamala Harris's defense of Israel. I feel like she has not defended Israel hard enough. It's like, how? How are you this person? How is this even like confusing for you?
32 Pennsylvania voters say they are still undecided or persuadable. All of them are registered.
Oh man, these are some great.
There you go.
Yeah.
I called it. Oh, she got the IDF dog tag and the yellow ribbon. She's gonna. Yeah. Which, by the way, I very specifically go, oh, she has an IDF dog tag. She's 100% the single issue voter that will bring that up. And before people go, my god, that's anti-Semitic. My god, you are failing to comprehend the basic thing here that makes this incredibly stupid. Being undecided over whether you think Kamala Harris is sufficiently pro-Israel or not this close to the fucking election is what I'm laughing at. You have to be the biggest fucking dumbass. It has nothing to do with Judaism whatsoever. She's wearing a fucking IDF dog tag. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's continue. Stand up and be like, I feel like your loyalty to Israel is questioned.
Yeah.
How will you address campus anti-Semitism?
Yeah.
That's my favorite undecided voter.
I want you to meet Beth Sandberg. She's a realtor, a mom of 4 from Bella Cynwyd, Pennsylvania. She's a registered Democrat. Says she's undecided because of concerns about anti-Semitism. Beth?
Yes!
Hi, thank you for being here.
Thank you, Beth.
for remembering we need to bring the hostages home.
Of course.
The rise of anti-Semitism and violence from anti-Semitism has risen greatly on college campuses and on our city.
Like, being concerned about the rise of anti-Semitism on college campuses aside, which is like, again, you're fucking ridiculous, okay? You're fucking ridiculous. But being concerned about the rise of anti-Semitism on college campuses, which when people say this, they're talking about pro-Palestinian protests. They're not talking about like actual fucking Nazis who are, you know, drawing swastikas or whatever. They're talking about people who are like, we don't like Israel, right? Now, if that's your concern, why the fuck would you be undecided on where Kamala lands on this? She literally routinely has railed against the pro-Palestinian fucking students time and time again, as a matter of fact. Not only has she railed against them, this administration has allowed other state-level police to genuinely arrest and pack up pro-Palestinian students, many of which were anti-Zionist Jews, by the way. So the idea of like trying to fucking package this as like a serious concern about the rise of anti-Semitism, like, I'm sorry. No, you're fucking ridiculous. You're a ridiculous person. I am not having this conversation with you. You cannot do this 12 months into a fucking genocide, dude. You can't. No one believes this. Not only is it utterly ridiculous, but it's a fucking hilarious question to be like, I don't know if I'm going to be voting for you because this is my one issue. What do you want her to do? Fucking kill a Palestinian child on stage? The fuck do you want? I need a singular person to explain to me how Kamala Harris has not been sufficiently pro-Israel, okay? I need someone to explain that to me. I need someone to be like, here is the reason why I am concerned about Kamala Harris's loyalty to the state of Israel and its actions against the Palestinians. What the fuck more could she have done? What can she do? Actually, what can she do at that point? She's maxed out. She's maxed out. You're fucking nuts.
The streets in the last year.
How would you are right, and I will say that we have seen a rise in anti-Semitism on a regular
what more
basis,
can you do?
and
You like
anti-Semitism
kill
was
the
among
fucking
the
anti-Zionist
Yeah.
Jews on campus? Like
country,
what do
this
you
was before
what can you
October
do
7th.
more to combat
And we know what
anti-Semitism
we
on college
look- we're
campuses?
look-
I am a single issue voter. How will Kamala Harris combat anti-Semitism on college campuses? That's my single issue. There are still students out there that learn that genocide is bad, for example. I don't think that that's appropriate. I think that sometimes genocide is good. Like, for example, if the victims of the genocide are barbaric, rapist animal monsters like Arabs who have an antiquated ancient gene of anti-Semitism in their hearts. If you don't teach it like that, then people are going to learn the wrong lessons. That's my single issue. I do like that she was more passionate about answering that than she was about fucking answering the other person who was like, when will you stop murdering children with American weapons? And she was like, yeah, it's really bad. We're beginning to think about the humanity of the situation. What would be satisfactory for people who are like at this point, if they are even genuinely undecided on this issue? I don't think that person is really undecided. I don't think any of the undecided voters are actually undecided. Sorry. That's me. I've been saying this for a long ass time. I don't think any of these motherfuckers that go on TV are actually undecided. They just want to be on TV. They want to be on TV and they want their message to be heard. You know what I mean? They want to make it seem like there's a massive constituency for this sort of thing. There's got to be a massive constituency out there for this shit. It's like, come on. Dog, there was a straight up groiper. I know, it was awesome.